Alrighty. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's Big Scary 3. Big Scary Dino, the Rexing, Tyrranax Rex continues to wreck opponents. My goodness, I might have seen my post. I had an absolutely fantastic match against Dimir Control. Tyrranax Rex featured quite heavily. I was on my lunch break today and luckily I recorded it. I was trying to upload it just before I started here and got about halfway, but I had to start this. I thought I would kind of do a live commentary with you guys featuring the match that way, but I'll record some commentary for it afterwards, after we're done here, because it was absolutely fantastic. The first game, I mean, it was just nothing special, tons of ramp. The second game, I was stuck on one land. I probably played too many turns. It was probably over long ago, but I thought if I could get out a win being stuck on one land, somehow making it happen, it would be a fantastic video. And then it just didn't work out. But game 3, oh, down to the wire. I faced extinction event after extinction event. This Dimir Control player thought, you know, they had struck fear in us, but Dimir has fear for dinos, and certainly, you know, something that includes Tyrranax Rex 4 of and Carnage Tyrant still. Wow. Very, very scary stuff, very exciting stuff. But not too many changes. As I mentioned in the description, we got just a couple updates. Vivien on the hunt, looking for something that gets me a lot of stuff. Don't know if I've settled exactly on Vivien, but I think this is probably the best version for me. 4 and 2 green there, it's getting up there, expensive wise, but the -1, that's what I want to look at. I've used this a couple times before. Mill 5 cards, it's not so good, but put any number of creatures milled this way into your hand. So you could just keep +1 every single turn and you get a couple creatures. I would imagine you'd be drawing at least 2 creatures a turn, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. So that's just 2 extra cards each turn. The +2 though, you can sacrifice a creature, search for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus to sacrifice creature's mana value. We got a pretty nice spread of mana values. Regis or Alpha, well, sacrifice that to get a Carnage Tyrant would be pretty sweet. But mostly it's the +1. Milling a bunch, getting a bunch of stuff each turn, bunch of creatures, especially because I'm sitting on 31. Over half the deck is creatures. That definitely makes me feel like Vivien on the hunt is going to be a fantastic thing, or anything that looks at the top however many cards to grab something. That'd be lovely. Or the -1, I mean, hey, a 4/4 Rhino, that's nothing to laugh at. You could do that a couple times and really recover quite nicely from a sweeper, which I seem to do anyways without making little tokens. Drop a Tyrranax Rex after they've swept, another copy, Carnage Tyrant to draw out that sweeper like I'm pretty sure I did last night. That was lovely stuff. I've lost track of how many control decks I've just absolutely demolished. And then Ripjaw Raptor. Last night that was in the sideboard, I believe. But I just want, you know, a little bit more draw, a nice scary thing, scarier for some aggressive decks than what Shifting Ceratops is. That's basically all. Get some more stuff. Make use of hopefully the cost reduction combined with Marauding and Otepec, playing multiple dinos a turn. If you know you're only playing one, the cost reduction isn't as beneficial, but both these things of course always have a little bit extra value. Marauding with the temporary boost in power there, +2/+0, and Huntmaster with the haste as always. But still sticking with 2 drops. There should be a very good chance that I see at least one thing that costs 2 in any hand. That's the plan. And 2 lands with the math. 19 lands, you should be seeing, theoretically, 2 in every hand. Alright? Yeah, say we just jump into things. Chandra, oh, I forgot to mention. That's going to be fantastic. Ramping, maybe, if I don't want Vivien, take that out. If I want a little bit more ramp with this, a little bit more removal, of course, would be quite fantastic. And then the big one, if I'm facing control, bring in 2 copies of this. Something else that can't be countered. It's already a nightmare for control players, but that I think is definitely going to lock it up, although it doesn't seem we need to. This is a nice little bit extra sweeping power. Lots of targeted damage. Volcanic Salvo, I'm keeping that in tonight. That seems to be doing the trick still. Knock 'em dead. Solar Updraft. Oh, my goodness. Anybody else watching right now, later on, keep an eye out for that Dimir Control match. It's definitely the best one yet. I was over the moon that I was recording. Usually, I don't record on my breaks. And when I found it was a control matchup, I figured I wouldn't have any time to complete it. My breaks are only 20 minutes long. So I thought, oh, hopefully it's fast. And it was definitely very fast. Any control matchup that you crush them in the face of sweepers, extinction event, all that stuff. It is always satisfying. And this, well, it seems pretty good. We got 3 lands in Huntmaster again. 19 lands. Look, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, when you have 12 creatures that can't be countered, Domri, that makes any other creatures can't be countered. Oh, is Dimir Control. Well, there you go. It would have been nice to start off with Shifting Ceratops, and I think Shifting Ceratops might be more right to start off with than Ripjaw Raptor. Kind of switch those 2 back and forth. But, well. It is unfortunate they sent Topiary Stomper to the bottom. But, well, there you go. Control for days, I guess. I imagine they have a counter spell, but we got lots of Rip Jaws. Oh, they're going to kill it with something. They're not going to kill it. Okay. We gained a lot of good information, I think. They could be doing extinction event. Actually, that might be what's happening. I think they want to take out... Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we draw a 4th land here. Oof, ouch. Well, we'll stay positive. I've come back from worse. But yeah, they don't have any counter spells, it seems. Anything that can kill Ripjaw Raptor. I think we could be in a pretty good position because that guy is still sticking around. Maybe they have a counter spell now, unfortunately. Drown, okay. Yeah. You can imagine starting off with Shifting Ceratops. Just in general, it's a better body, and of course it would have been the ultimate nightmare, similar to Ashiok. More of a nightmare than that guy is. Huh. Oh, where's the next land? Oh my goodness, this is not going good. Well, you have to lose to control sometimes. Hopefully they don't do anything to Marauding, but I have a sneaky suspicion he's not going to last too long. But they are down to 9. If we can't play anything, there's nothing for them to counter, nothing for them to kill. Eventually, get some more lands. And ouch. But we do have to watch out for all these tokens that Ashiok is making, unfortunately. Oh, hey. This is what happens. You run the risk of bad stuff like this. Hasn't happened all that often. But still, even though it's a little bit awkward at the moment, I still enjoy Tyrranax Rex and Carnage Tyrant. Hey, it's a fact of life. Oh, okay. Ripjaw's still alive? Ripjaw's not still alive. Still not alive. Oh, yes, heaven. I know. I changed things up. I thought my beard was getting a little bit long, and yeah, I wanted to go extra fast. I want to go fast and as fast as possible. Usually with dinos, maybe the beard will rub off a little bit and increase the speed, streamlined or something. I don't know. But definitely shifting Ceratops, switch it with Ripjaw. A little bit unfortunate there. Vivien, switch it with Chandra. 3 to each of those, they're not elementals. Okay, each of those nightmares would be lovely stuff. Certainly seems like they stack it up. So Chandra Awakened Inferno, her -3, 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. I'm liking the looks of that, big time. I could go Brotherhood's End, but that's kind of painful. And this might be all I need. Volcanic Salvo, maybe, to take out a Planeswalker, but they could have nothing out, and Volcanic Salvo might just be dead. Yeah, well, it's still pretty cold out, so maybe I should have kept the beard on, perhaps. Ugh. 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 Don't want to knock over my coffee, but that is not something I want to see. Also not the greatest. Alrighty, Solar Updraft. Hopefully you have a good one. Okay, that's better. Definitely. Much better. Still kind of iffy, but hey, we got lots of stuff for 2. Some stuff for 2. Domri as well. Oh, and Huntmaster, but I'm going to play it safe. We're going to reveal Marauding Raptor just because we have a dino. Stably ramp. If they don't discard either of those things, I can go Huntmaster plus Marauding, which is going to be quite fantastic. Oh, hold on a second. The auto tapper almost messed me up. It wanted to tap Karplusan plus Stomping Ground, and I wouldn't have been left with a red, unfortunately. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna put that back on top. I feel pretty good. They did slow us down a fair bit, unfortunately. Carnage Tyrant will have to go to the bottom. That's alright. We got good stuff coming up. Oh. Almost did it again. Karplusan Forest, because when you tap it for the red or the green, it does 1 damage to you. So I guess the game just automatically assumes you wouldn't want to be dealing damage. Oof. Ouch. Pain. Suffering. Maybe a counterspell coming up for Domri, but I'm going to take the ping in case they have a sensor or something that wants me to pay an extra 1. And hope that Domri survives. Okay, they're digging. They don't have too much. I mean, we don't have anything. Oh, I know. We can take a peek at that. I almost didn't really recognize her. But, yeah, it is quite fantastic, I must say. Domri, making things not get countered, is also lovely. I suspect I might have had a counter spell, but just on the off chance, we got lovely stable ramp. We're in Carnage Tyrant range right now. Hopefully Tyrranax Rex. Oh, Domri might be going down, unfortunately. No, we're still good. Oh, shifting Ceratops. Well. The turntables. I'll smack him. Fight the shark. The shark's going to kill Domri anyways. You know what? We'll do that. I should have just fought the shark. Ugh. Back-to-back Liliana, though. That's not good. Okay, we're getting something. Carnage Tyrant, if we top deck that, next turn would be lovely. But back-to-back Lilianas is certainly back-breaking, I must say. Oh, well, there we go. I mean, we will have to sacrifice it. Guaranteed Liliana of the Vale is going to -2, but it just gets her out of the way. Very nice, and all we have to do is top deck another Carnage turn, back-to-back. It's a possibility. Okay, Commune, not so bad. What are we oh, Topiary Stomper, okay, I like this. We're getting to 7, we didn't send a Carnage Tyrant or a Tyrranax Rex to the bottom, which is pretty good, although we did shuffle, so kind of jumbled everything up, unfortunately. That might about do it. Did they exile? Okay. Castle Garenbrig, hey. That's how it goes. You can't win them all. Nuts. I really wish I knew what was accomplished by this end of match screen. Of course, I am a little bit sad. Alright, let's see if it's Dimir Control again, and I'll be wishing once again to start off with Shifting Ceratops. Again, the nice 5/4 body, a little bit more powerful than Ripjaw Raptor. Same cost, potential to have haste with shifting, whereas Ripjaw might just draw a card, might just get killed, and that would feel bad if he didn't draw a card at all. But definitely, really just seems like a lot of control. I face Dimir, Azorius, Jeskai, red, white, and blue. All kinds of stuff. But this can work crazy. I've done it before. 1 land hand with Commune. Use that turn 1 to grab your second land, and we got plenty of stuff for 2. It has worked before. Live on stream, I believe, actually. Gotta be Karplusan Forest. Keep up the consistency. Probably would have been alright, but with Huntmaster and Marauding, there's the potential I may need 2 red some turn coming up. Thoughtseize. Oh, we got Rakdos with oil stuff. Oil counters. Exuberant Fuseling, +1/+0 for each oil counter on it. They're going to do a thing that puts oil counters on it, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. Instant speed. This guy gets big. You'll see. Yes, free from flesh. That's good. That definitely is good, I must say. My goodness. My goodness, it's good. But if they can't kill anything, bad things could happen next turn. See what Marauding can make happen. Definitely going to be bringing in Brotherhood's End. Volcanic Salvo, something like that. But certainly Brotherhood's End looks absolutely devastating for them. Now I do want to block the Exuberant Fuseling. We could potentially get Tyrranax Rex next. Oh, no. I'm going to take it all. We're not dead. We could kill him. If we draw another land, we got him. Ooh. Well, it's not another land, but this is going to be a lot of nasty damage. If I had that 4th land, it would have been Regisaur for 2, Galta for 2, and that's some scary stuff. Now the question is, we got 6. Make use of Marauding Raptor. But I'm always a little bit scared. Well, definitely being at 8. They can do some funny shenanigans. The Exuberant Fuseling does have 4 power at the moment and trample, so we got to keep an eye on that. Now, could they make Exuberant Fuseling big enough that we would die? That's the question. Still would be able to get Ghalta if Huntmaster blocked this guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, why is Regisaurus blocking it? What am I thinking? We'll see what happens. Okay, okay, that's good stuff. Just gotta hope the Fuseling doesn't get too big. 6? Well, they have to be... Oh boy, this might do it. 10, okay, we're not dead yet. 1, oh my, wow, they could still kill us. Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, a land. Alright. Ghalta just does it. Ghalta just does it. That's where it's at. Boom. I can't click fast enough. There you go. The Queen. I'm happy that Ghalta is featuring. I haven't seen her nearly as much as I was hoping for. 3 copies. For a long time I was using 4 copies and I still didn't see it nearly enough. But there you go. Bound to happen probably at least once a night. Definitely if I'm playing for 2 hours, aiming for 2 hours here, but certainly like I said, Brotherhood's End. That's where it's at. Oh, we got a new person joining the server. Welcome. The Discord server. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. And we're going to be smoking some stuff here. Volcanic Salvo. I like the looks of that. Just lots of stuff that kills lots of stuff. Now the question is, it seems they don't have a whole lot of interaction. This oil-based exuberant fuseling, +1/+0 for each oil counter on it. Big, scary, explosive. I don't think they interact a whole lot. They may be bringing in some interaction, of course, so we'll keep that in mind, but certainly keeping Ripjaw. Cut Huntmaster. Definitely if they were bringing in some interaction, that's going to be the easiest thing to kill. And it dies to our Brotherhood's End, unfortunately. Actually, we'll get rid of Chandra as well. 1 commune. Just because there's a bunch more non-dino, non-land stuff for me to whiff, unfortunately, with that. But 4 salvos, 3 Brotherhood's End. We got a Domri to fight to take out something scary, Ripjaw Raptor, which, you know, I'll be hoping for, focusing on. Ooh. Nah, that's not going to do it. Sometimes I've been crazy. I mean, we have 1 land and 2, 3 chances to see a second one, but oh my, wow. Infinitely better. Carnage Tyrant is very scary. I'd rather send Carnage to the bottom, have a bunch of land so that I don't feel maybe more inclined to grab a land when I go commune with dinosaurs turn 1. If I'd sent a land to the bottom and held on to Carnage Tyrant and also seen something nice, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to grab the land. Ooh, let me think. Topiary. Right. I'm going to try for Ripjaw. Turn 2 Marauding, turn 3 Ripjaw, get some draw, and I think that's going to do the trick. Huh. Hopefully Marauding and Ripjaw stick around, and then we can go Volcanic Salvo for dirt cheap. Oh, they're stumbling in the land department. Definitely good for us. I think we're off to the races here, especially since, well, Ripjaw's already drawn me 1 card. If it draws me any more, that feels pretty good. Not going to attack with Marauding because they can do their cat stuff, sacrifice it before damage, and well, they take nothing, and marauding is tapped, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Sometimes if marauding can get trample, make use of that temporary buff and power, it can be pretty nice. Oh boy. Well, the only thing is Topiary Stomper, but then we get Tyrranax Rex next turn off of Castle Garenbrig there. That is good. Well, okay, never mind. Volcanic Salvo, I forgot. Okay, that's what we're doing. Boom. Take those things out. Don't ask questions. You gotta love it. 2 red. Keeping in mind marauding can get buffed. That could be the thing that leads to a super dirt cheap Volcanic Salvo temporarily. So similar to Galta, how marauding powers that out. Yeah, lovely stuff there. Who doesn't love a 2-for-1? For 2. Pretty much taking out most things. You got to imagine 6 damage hits basically everything you could want to hit. Can't think of much stuff that you'd see commonly. Yeah, just the Rex has haste. That's where it's at. They're still at 1. It's a little unfortunate for them, but similar to the match I had on my break today, game 2 against Dimir, I was stuck on 1 for 5. I never got a second land. That's the thing. I went 4 or 5 turns, I'm pretty sure, not seeing the second land. Happens to everybody. Ooh. Ouch. But definitely, I think this Rakdos Sacrifice Oil deck is pretty cool. Just the surprising potential, explosive nature of exuberant Fuseling here. Scary stuff. But Tyrranax Rex is even scarier, I say. Now let's see if it's another Dimir Control, Azorius Control, Knight of Control. At least Tyrranax Rex continues to wreck them. But definitely feels good. I was worried going into this, making some list that uses Carnage Tyrant and Tyrranax Rex, 4 of both. Worried that maybe I'd have hands where too often I'm stuck with just a bunch of those guys. I draw them back to back. There's always going to be that possibility. But that just doesn't seem to be the case often enough for me to care. Usually, you know, I have a nice mixture still. This, I'll keep it. Commune with Dinosaurs is good at any point. We can't, unfortunately, go with Commune. It has to be Rockfall Vale to start in case I don't draw another land coming up here. Okay, that's good. Commune with Dinosaurs would at least get us our 3rd land. Hopefully I draw another source of green that I can go Topiary Stomper. Not the case. That's alright. I hope. Interesting. Well, it's got to be Marauding, that's for sure. Counterspell might be coming up, though. We're looking at Sultai, blue, black, and green. Well, give it haste. At least we did dig 5 deeper for that land. Hopefully it's coming up, the next one. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, well, it's got to be Huntmaster. Oh, there it is. Domri. Topiary Stomper. Let's just do that. Would have been nice to go Domri, maybe plus Commune, but I want the nice stable ramp of the land. And we still get some benefit with Marauding there, so for 2 green, I got a basic land plus 2 damage to the opponent with that temporary buff. That's very good value right there. Hey, if they want to take out Topiary Stomper, I'm happy. We're not at 7 lands yet. Oh my goodness. What is going on? It's just removal, removal, removal on everything, unfortunately. But luckily we got Domri. Hopefully, you know, they can't get rid of him. Does look like we'll be getting, at the very least, Regis or Alpha next turn. 4. Play it safe. Get the land. There we go. I was thinking Marauding Raptor, but seems they like to kill stuff. Creatures or planeswalkers. Just get to 5. I've got... Oh, okay, well. I'm going to go with Regis or Alpha just on the off chance that maybe they have some more things that make us sacrifice. So we would sacrifice the token and hopefully preserve Carnage Tyrant. Oof, Questing Beast. Well, I know what I'm blocking. That's for sure. Question is, do they... Oh, they don't attack with it. 6, 7. Let me see. Yeah. Regis or Alpha. Get a bunch of scary stuff. See what they do. Imagine maybe Questing Beast is going to block. Chip away at him. Okay. Trading with both. That's alright. We got Carnage Tyrant. Took out their creatures. We don't have to worry about Questing Beast anymore. Took out all their Death Touch stuff. So that should hopefully preserve Carnage Tyrant. And maybe we just keep swinging in with these tokens that I have at the moment. Oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6. I gotta do the math here. 1 second. 7. Two, 5. Yeah. Okay. I left at 5. Carnage Tyrant. Okay. Just had to make sure. That's pretty fantastic. We're only at 5 poison counters, which I think they may be done for. I must say that was pretty sweet there. Castle Garenbreak, again, the all-star leading me to Marauding plus Carnage Tyrant. If they make us sacrifice something, well, we got other things than just Carnage Tyrant, which is a pretty good thing with the tokens, the dino tokens here, and other little guys. Lillian of the Vale sometimes is not bad. Spells that make you sacrifice, not that bad. Done. Got him. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we know it's sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. The more sacrifice, my goodness. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter. It's poison counter, sacrifice, proliferate. Trying to get us to 10 ASAP. Possibly they have their own Tyrranax Rex in the list. I imagine that could be a thing, but Vivien, we got to cut that. I want to bring in creatures. I guess I can also sacrifice a planeswalker, but stuff that's cheaper. Swarm the board with lots of bodies. That's going to be the plan. Domri doesn't seem like to have counter spells or really many creatures at all. Galta. I'll trim 2 Galtas. Bring in shifting. Okay. Trim some of the top. Shifting. Nice potential of haste and definitely quite a bit cheaper than that other stuff. Of course, Galta can come down for 2 at times. This hand a little bit too slow. But I'm going to keep it. We've already got a win. We've got 4 lands. in a deck that has 19, it certainly could be a lot worse than that. Maybe I jinx myself and I'm going to get flooded for the next 4 turns. Okay. Hey, we're sitting on 5 lands. Eventually, we'll get there. Maybe it won't be fast enough. They've got lots of proliferate and poison. Oh, toxic. They could get us to 10 poison counters before we can kill them. Maybe I should have brought in a sweeper now that I think about it. Hopefully Marauding survives, but I imagine they're going to make us sacrifice that guy. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in Brotherhood's End. That probably tends to do it, I would think. I'll get shifting down. We'll see what happens. Regisaur next turn if, well, you know, they haven't killed us somehow with Proliferate adding more toxic counters. It was 7. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. That was pretty good. Very scary stuff. But I really think I should be killing those little creatures. Yeah. Sweeper is needed. Those toxic one... that adds up. Brotherhood's End it is. Ripjaw. The draw. Good. They do have little creatures. We've brought in the sweeper. No, I'm gonna keep Huntmaster. I want the best potential to go as fast as possible and have lots of guys. Trim Galta. 2 communes. I think it's, well, maybe a little bit too risky. Likely Huntmaster is dead, going to die. I'm going to keep it. Very risky. If I only had one Huntmaster, I probably would have tried something else. But I think there's pretty good potential. Dead. Gotta be. Oh, not. That's very interesting. Maybe they were waiting for us to play something bigger so that they could use removal, or they just don't have any. Ah, yeah, Vraska's Fall, waiting till 3. For some reason I thought that was 2, and then we would be sacrificing someone. Oh, a Huntmaster and Huntmaster and Huntmaster, my goodness. You just never know what you're going to get. 3 Huntmasters and 3 Ripjaws. In the top 10 cards. Something like that is bound to happen eventually. Ouch. Marauding, oh boy. Well, let's hope for another source of green. If everybody sticks around, we could go Regisaur Alpha next turn. That'd be alright. Ouch. I think that's probably going to do it for us. Can't win them all, but no. I don't know. I think that's the fantastic thing about this game, even though something like that certainly is very painful. Just the chance that you could have something fantastic, you could have something bad. You just never know. Every single game is different, and sometimes there's nothing you can do. It doesn't matter what deck you're playing. It doesn't matter if it's the most completely optimized. You did math, 23 lands because you have this specific amount of creatures with this mana curve, all that stuff, sometimes it doesn't matter. And sometimes you get an absolutely lovely hand like this. Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, that is an instant keep. I'm going to go turn 1 commune. I don't absolutely have to, but I just feel like it. Making use of turn 1. Oftentimes I'm not doing anything, so hey, Thoughtseize, that's alright. We got 4 lands, Marauding, Topiary, Regisaur. We should continually do some stuff. We'll see if this is, well, Dimir Control again. Maybe mono black, Rakdos, something like that. At least they don't have counters, so go Topiary. We're at 4, we'll be at 5 next turn for Regisaur Alpha. If they really want to kill Topiary, I mean, hey, draw a card. That's good. Really good for us. Basically wasting Baleful Mastery. Hexproof from white. Well, we don't have anything white, so that's not doing anything for the opponent. But Regisaur Alpha it is. Commune with Dinosaurs next turn could get us Galta. That'd be pretty sweet. Could get Carnage Tyrant. Well, they'll get rid of Commune. It gotta be Commune. Has to be Commune. Oh, interesting. Well, they are starved in the land department, which happens again. Oh, yeah. I guess it makes sense they would pack it in. Not exactly sure what they're on. We didn't really see enough, but certainly they have a lot that kills things. And it seems like they have some creatures. Definitely, I don't think they're blue or heart blue. So keep in Ripjaw. Keep shifting in the sideboard there. But I think they could have a lot of little creatures. So we'll get Brotherhood's End, at least. Trim Vivien. 1 Galta. Alright. Maybe they just concede because they feel bad about getting messed up in that first game there. Nah, that's not going to do it. I almost thought Castle Garenbrig came into play untapped, which would lead to Commune with Dinosaurs there. But that's not the case, and this is definitely better. Yeah. Send the most expensive thing to the bottom. Play it safe. Keep all this cheap stuff. No turn 1 Thoughtseize. That certainly is a very nice thing. Still go with Commune, similar to the previous one, and that's actually pretty good for us. Sending 2 Communes to the bottom, increasing the chance of, you know, seeing something pretty nice coming up here, even though Huntmaster, I think, is going to eat some removal. A late night snack. Hey, oof. That's alright. They spend 2 to get rid of Huntmaster, and we draw a card. Very good stuff. Topiary Stomper, also very good. Getting us to 5 next turn. It seems like a pretty similar scenario. And it's nice to see Galta, especially since we cut some copies of her. 1 copy, I think, maybe 2. Shieldred is going to be a problem, though. Try for Marauding, maybe swing with it. Next turn, Shieldred blocks temporarily. Her toughness is taken down to 3. Then I go Brotherhood's End to finish her off. See who they block with. If anybody. I mean, it would be nice to go Galta, of course. But that's not going to happen. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Hopefully we get somebody, something. Certainly have enough lands again. 19. Sometimes you still get too many. pretty much need something nice next turn. Shieldred is going to be kind of difficult though with Death Touch. Very scary stuff. Maybe it's grabbing that land and shuffling the library leads to getting somebody nice coming up. I'm crossing my... I jinxed myself. Well, we're not really coming back from that, sadly. Okay, so we got a much better idea. Mono black, mid-range, scary things, big... the classic big scary creatures. Volcanic Salvo. Yes, please. 2 red, or still pretty cheap to take out both those things. That is definitely our ticket. Brotherhood's End. I think they don't have too many small creatures. I think maybe that Knight of Malice, I believe it is, first strike protection from, or hexproof from white. Maybe that was just in there because this opponent has been facing some white stuff recently. They were just hurt a little bit too often, so they started off with that card, which I think definitely should probably stay in the sideboard. Cut one more thing. Let's see. One Galta. I would like to bring in Chandra though. One Chandra. Cut one Commune. Okay. Chandra, just another way to possibly drop her. Use her -X, so -5. She'd be left with 1, I believe. Then we'd be able to take out Shieldred that way. We're not going to be taking out anybody with this hand. Okay, that's better. Still a little bit iffy. We'll send one Rex to the bottom. Commune. There we go. Get another land. Play it safe. They're going to be killing lots of stuff. I would have liked to get Marauding, but... wow. Man. There you go. You just never know. You send one to the bottom and you get a replacement right underneath. Huntmaster dead. Whoa, oh, hey. I have never seen this thing before. Dokachi Silencer. Deals damage to a player, discard a creature card, destroy target creature. Oh, okay. Not too scary. Hopefully we get another land next turn and everything is sticking around. I'll leave Marauding back, maybe just to deter that aggression from this guy. Okay, good. We deter it. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, lovely stuff. Now, Domri to fight this. Now we're going Regis or Alpha. What am I thinking? You take advantage of an opportunity like this and just smoke them. Let's do it. I like this. I don't like something with Death Touch. I just want to take out everything I possibly can. Not have to worry about too much. There's the Knight of Malice once again. Looks like they don't have anything cheap that can take stuff out. So maybe holding back everybody, going with the Volcanic Salvo that turn instead of Domri that I just did. Still not used to playing with Volcanic Salvo. It's, again, a pretty recent addition. But can't do much at the moment. Okay. Well, we're going to fight this guy, take him down, and do a bunch of damage. That seems alright. Oh, I'm liking our chances. Yes, Domri, get us to another green, which gets us to Tyrranax Rex. Oh, beautiful stuff. I love it. They're dead. We got them. Domri increases Tyrranax Rex to 9, and that's definitely scary. Lethal. Whew, man, I just wish I could have seen their hand, because I was certain Huntmaster would not have survived as long as it did. That was scary stuff game 2 there. Shieldred and Kalatis, Trader of Get. Oh boy. Hopefully we see something nice and aggressive, I guess. That Rakdos exuberant Fuseling oil deck kind of is aggressive, so Ripjaw Raptor could be pretty scary against that. Yes, GG, I must say. The Rex. Oh, well. This hasn't happened in a long time. A bronze. Copper? I forget, it's been a while since I've been in that ranking, but well, I'll keep that. We got a Dino, 2 lands, Thunderherd. We'll get to 3, which will allow for Domri, which gets us to 4. Very interesting, though. Maybe this person has never faced a dinosaur deck. Oh, we got Izzet. Izzet, indomitable creativity, cheating out something big from the library. I have a sneaky suspicion that might be, or is it Phoenix, or Jeskai, or Spell P miscast. Well, that was not good. I don't like that. Hopefully they don't counter Domri. Oh boy, that would be bad. Don't do it. Oh, well, hopefully he survives. They could have some damage-based removal, bouncing. Really no idea. Possibly this person was kind of stitching together what they had in red. Oh, the Magma Opus, okay. Well, I don't feel too good because Shifting Ceratops is in the sideboard at the moment. Shifting Ceratops, very, very nice against Magma Opus stuff. Anything Magma Opus related. Torrential Gearhulk, which is often used to cheat out Magma Opus from the graveyard. They can't target shifting. Everything is at least partially blue. So it works out pretty good in our favor. We'll definitely be bringing in Shifting Ceratops and the Fire Prophecy. Let's hope they don't get that Torrential Gearhulk. I believe it costs 6, so I don't think they can get it this turn. They might have Indomitable Creativity. That's going to cheat out Torrential Gearhulk. That's going to cheat out Magma Opus from the graveyard. Well, 4, 5. It's got to be Commune. I almost thought I had 6 for Carnage Tyrant there. Castle Garenbrig gets us Carnage Tyrant. Look at that, folks. Castle Garenbrig, the All-Star, once again. Wow. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I mean, that's pretty sad. They bounced Regisaur, which stopped Carnage Tyrant from having haste, so very good on the opponent, I must say. Well, there's nothing to fight, so we'll still keep ramping, protecting against those counter spells. I would like to go Vivien, but Dharma only protects creatures from being countered. We'll get Topiary, we'll get to 6 lands. Oh, okay, there we go. Interesting. Perhaps we got lucky. Hard to say, but we didn't see any creatures. And again, shifting is very lovely in this matchup. Nothing much to fight, but they do have counter spells, so it's going to be pretty sweet protecting Regis or Alpha, potentially Galta. Vivien on the hunt, though. Don't think we need her much. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, just bringing more stuff that can't be countered. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Definitely very scary seeing that Magma Opus. You got to assume shenanigans could potentially happen. Hopefully this is also a good game, but I'm feeling pretty positive. I think I could make this work, actually. Hopefully they don't miscast or whatever it is. I guess they're tapped, so coming with dinosaurs is safe, but we grab the third land there. Lovely stuff. We get to Domri, although Castle Garenbrig at the moment will come into play tapped. So that has to be the next land. Okay, yep, good stuff. Karplusan Forest, even though it's named partially forest, it is not typed a forest. So don't make that mistake of thinking, oh, Castle Garenbrig, it needs a forest to come into play untapped. That's not a forest, even though it's a forest. I think they're going to do something to something. But if they want us to pay extra mana, I think Commune might be safer, because we'll have extra mana, and it's going to get us our fourth land. Miscast. Ether Gull. Yeah, I guess. Ether Gust certainly is the bane of this deck's existence, sending Tyrranax Rex possibly to the top or bottom. Pretty much the only thing that can stop the pain train. Try for Domri. Hope. Oh, if Domri survives, he can be that fourth mana, which allows Castle Garenbrig to tap for 6. Never mind. They just want to keep bouncing stuff. Okay, well. If we get another land next turn, we get Carnage Tyrant. That is the power of Castle Garenbrig. Ooh. Now we gotta go Topiary Stomper. Let's get to 5 lands. Yes, okay. If we get another land next turn, that means Tyrranax Rex. But just having Carnage Tyrant locked up as a possibility. Ooh, what? There's some funny business is going on. Eventually, they'll do something. But definitely, just having Castle Garenbrig, that extra mana, because it effectively taps for 2 green. You have to pay or tap 4 other lands usually, plus Castle Garenbrig itself. 5 lands in total, but you get 6. So basically, okay, well, there we go. Pay 2 life, get the Rex, and just I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully the Rex is protected. I don't think they would have... Yeah, definitely not enough to pay. Okay. Yeah, I would say so, Paul. Not too many people are prepared for 12 things that can't be countered. That was a good point I was thinking about today at work. What deck is prepared for 4 Carnage Tyrant and 4 Tyrranax Rex? Nothing. Nobody. I mean, starting off with 4 and 4 is very scary. I still think, again, shifting, starting off with this instead of Ripjaw Raptor. Or just both, maybe. You want to keep the curve lower. You put 2 Carnage Tyrant and 2 Tyrranax Rex into the sideboard, freeing up 4 spots for that shifting or that rip jaw. Lots of options. But yeah, you got to imagine, what can anybody do that is going to hold back the onslaught of 4 Carny Ts and 4 T Rexes? Extinction event, exiling each creature with a odd or even mana value, but the fantastic point about that, Carnage is even, Tyrranax Rex is odd, so it's not a complete blowout, which is a pretty lovely point. Going back to that Dimir match that I had today at lunch, multiple extinction events, and I was like, oh yeah, that is good. The top end is an odd and an even, so in the face of extinction event, good stuff. Helps out a little bit. But if we have Carnage Tyrant and Tyrranax Rex out, maybe things are over, have been over. Things seem quite fantastic here. We got Marauding, Ripjaw, turn 3, hopefully. Well, maybe they leave us alone to do our thing. The Rex. I hope to play Vivien on the hunt at least once or twice tonight. Oh, bunch of lands. Look, beautiful, beautiful. Who needs 20 or more lands? Oh, Goblins. Paul. Opponent is only prepared for Goblins. Well, we're facing Goblins right now. And I'm seeing all 4 of my Rockfall Vales in the top 9 cards, which is pretty insane as well. I was hoping eventually I was bound to face something aggressive. So hopefully I get Ripjaw next turn. They don't do anything funny to Marauding. They looked at it. They might have removal. Cross your fingers that's not the case, because Ripjaw is going to be a very scary thing against what seems to be Gruul Goblins. Well, at the very least we did deter Rundevelt, and we get the Ripjaw, so now they're just never going to attack. Boom. Hold back Marauding. Probably Fireblade Charger would have blocked, killed it. It dies. Would have dealt 3 damage to Ripjaw, finishing him off. Let's keep everybody nice and healthy and wondering what they can do. Hopefully this isn't also partially black, so Jund, Goblins, Cheating Fire, Chain Whirler? Chain Whirler, I think it's called. Just Chain Whirler. 1 damage to each creature, but cheating it back out of the graveyard with Call of the Death Dweller, having it come in with a Death Touch counter. Death Touch, 1 damage to each creature we control, 1-sided board wipe. Very nasty stuff. I will block this Fireblade Charger. We should be drawing 2 cards, which is just lovely. But fine by me. They do get to exile 2 things, and that's pretty good card advantage from the Rundevelt Hordemaster. Now, it would be good Anger of the Gods, I must say. It does exile instead of technically having creatures die, so it gets around the death trigger of Rundevelt. Anything that can destroy something and exile it. That is good. 2 okay, so we are still drawing 2 cards. Decent. But I am looking forward to Brotherhood's End coming up. Now, the thing is, what to play? My goodness, we have tons of lands flooded, unfortunately. Is there anything I can do? I don't think so. We'll try for something. Certainly I'll send Karplusan Forest to the bottom. Actually, no, I played a land plus... Okay, we're at 7. I thought I'd have to discard 1 there. This might be it. Probably. Oh yeah, that does tend to do it. Goblins doing their goblin things. But we got Brotherhood's End. We got Chandra. We got Volcanic Salvo. That's where it's at. Maybe don't really need Chandra, but again, her -3 damage to each non-elemental creature. That's what I'm looking for. Vivien on the hunt. Switch to Vivien with 2 Chandras. Pretty straightforward there. Keep in Ripjaw. Volcanic Salvo. They don't have anything super big. Possibly they can be pretty big if they have a lot of lords, but yeah, we'll keep that out. We got Domri to fight, Brotherhood's End, Chandra. I think that should be enough. But the fact I brought in, well, 3 Brotherhood's End, again, makes me kind of want to lean towards cutting Commune. Tyrranax Rex. Let's do that. If we can get Galta, certainly that is going to be very scary. It seems probably like they don't interact a whole lot. Being partially in green, I'm going to suspect Collected Company at some point, and that right there. 2 of the 3 Brotherhood's End. We got Commune, turn 1. Going to grab our second Source of Red to lock in this fantastic sweeper. And we can be a little bit more generous, aggressive, whatever you want to call it, just because we have 2 of them. Don't have to wait for maximum value. Okay. Gonna try Huntmaster. I think that could be pretty good. I don't want to hold Huntmaster back, especially because I don't have a second Source Red. Now, Topiary Stomper, maybe. Could have been better. Just to get the second Source Red. Domri will get us... Oh, Rockfall Vale will get us there. Okay. Still go with the Forest. And Domri ramp. And he should be safe, I would imagine. No, we're not attacking. But yeah, unless they give some Goblins haste, I'm pretty sure Domri should live. Next turn, maybe Regis or Alpha. But if they've played too much, possibly Brotherhood's End. And the Ringleader. Well. Nah. He's still alive. That's what it's all about. Regis or Alpha. Good stuff. Pick him up a little bit. Wait. Hope they don't play too many Lords this turn, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to get a ton of value from Brotherhood's End. Now, Fireblade Charger dying would finish off Regis or Alpha. We'll be nice and wildly aggressive next turn. We'll attack with everything to potentially get some damage through with the creatures that would have died anyways. Oh, I see. Play a bunch of stuff and watch it die. Question is, will they send a ton of things at Domri? I don't think so. We got some pretty big bodies at the moment. Oh, wow, they just packed it in. My goodness. Okay. I'll take it. That is... Oh, go. All right. This opponent is not prepared for dinos. I guess they're prepared for... Well, they're not prepared for goblins because they are goblins. You definitely wouldn't expect a mirror match with a tribal deck. Any tribal deck at the moment. I guess maybe humans be the biggest possibility. Well. They just saw the big stuff and they realized maybe their time was up. I guess. They knew perhaps they got lucky game 1. there were so many big things that they weren't going to bust through, and they didn't have much interaction, if anything. Again, it was probably all goblins, with the only spell being Collected Company. You got to imagine goblins, all super cheap. Pretty much every goblin is within range of Collected Company, mana value 3 or less, top 6 cards, put 2 of them onto the battlefield. We'll never know. Oh my, what is going on? What is going on? Mythic. Mythic number 576. Okay, we're playing first, and that looks good. Well, we see Gruul goblins and some high-level Mythic. Interesting. Maybe they assume we're on dinos. I don't know what would tip them off to that. Thoughtseize. There you go. At least do have 3 lands. Hopefully getting Domri at some point. Maybe they get rid of Domri because they have Fatal Push for Huntmaster. Okay. Well, we'll try for it. Hopefully it sticks around. I don't think that's going to happen. But we have 4 lands, so we're getting there for good stuff. Oh, so they do have maybe something for Ripjaw. Maybe nothing. We're about to find out. Waiting for us to give haste to Ripjaw and then killing it. At least we do have a backup. Huntmaster is still around. If it's still around, we go Regisaur. Rakdos Midrange, the Thoughtseizes and killing. At least they haven't played any creatures. Oh, Kroxa. Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the land. I want Ripjaw. Oh my goodness, there we go. Marauding for 1, Ripjaw for 2, and we draw a card. Maybe it's a land, who knows. But that was just about the best turn of events you could possibly hope for. Make use of Marauding instead of Ripjaw because Marauding's power is temporary. Seems like we're still getting there. Graveyard Trespasser is not scary. Just keep attacking with this guy. So this is a pretty good example of starting off with Ripjaw, doing the trick. Hopefully getting to Tyrranax Rex here. Drawing them back to back was not fun. Well, we're not quite dead yet. We could potentially see the Rex next turn. If they can't take out Ripjaw, I don't imagine they'd ever attack with the Graveyard Glutton. Hey, we got 2, so that's not a problem. Yeah, scary. Okay, well, we will get there. We're at 5. Well, we need to draw another land next turn and then be at 6 and play the Rex. Got to make something happen soon because Sheoldred is going to continually chip away. Man, I don't like that thing. We'll pay 1, pretend like we don't have anything in our hand, and oh boy. I don't think we'll be able to bust through, even with playing the Rex next turn. They'll have too much to block and drawing a lot of stuff. Yeah, Sheoldred did us in. Yeah, that tends to do the trick, unfortunately. Lots of fantastic stuff that happened for him early on. really kept us down. I do like Ripjaw. Hey, Rakdos still strong, always doing good stuff, but Volcanic Salvo, like I was saying, 6 damage, a 2-for-1, take out Shieldred and Kroxa. Kroxa has 6 toughness. Boom. That's what I want to be doing. Vivien, yeah, don't really need that. And 2 Huntmasters. We saw the Bone Crusher Giant, so Stomp, 2 damage, takes this guy out, sadly. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I really think Volcanic Salvo, pretty fantastic. Maybe we won't be able to cast it again because they have lots of removal. So Volcanic Salvo could be pretty expensive pretty often. Hopefully this works out. As long as they don't discard Topiary, you know, we get to 4. Could be worse. There's the Salvo. No Thoughtseize. Cross your fingers. Well, if they had Thoughtseize, you know, they would have had the Blood Crypt come into play untapped. That's for sure. Okay, I'm just going to choose a forest. Seems a little bit glitchy there. Sometimes you can't, you know, click the land you want, which is strange. Oh, we almost got Carnage Tyrant because we could have been at 5 lands. Castle Garenbrig. I like it. You know what? I'm going to get Carnage Tyrant. I'm going to go Thunderherd. I'm going to reveal the Carnage Tyrant. And we're going to play Carnage, Tyrranax Rex. And this could be painful. I hope they don't have enough Thoughtseizes to stop this. Use it and see the doom that's about to happen. I'm liking it. Commune. You know, commune, grab a land for the turn, I hope. Phew, okay. Good stuff. Now we hope they don't take out Topiary Stomper and then play Liliana of the Vale, making us sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. Volcanic Salvo coming up. Oh, yes. That's going to save us. We're going to take out Reflection. We're going to take out Shieldred, and they're going to be crying. 2 red. That's good. Boom. And well, we can't go Tyrranax Rex. 4, 5, 6, yeah. Gulta it is. Topiary Stomper, we're at 7, which is quite lovely. Ouch. Fatal Push, Topiary Stomper. I think we're looking pretty good. They could take out Gulta, unfortunately. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic right there. Shieldred is very scary. 1 for 1. That's all right, but when you can do that and take out 2 things for 2 pretty consistently. We got to be hasty. We got to be fast. We got to just be very scary. Oh my goodness. Devastating. Look at that. Ouch. We can't handle that power. Keep it as is. We'll hope they don't have too many early Thoughtseizes. Fatal Pushes. Mostly Thoughtseizes to get rid of that early ramp. But again, Castle Garenbrig. Multiple times a night. It seems like that might have been the best addition. Heaven though, Volcanic Salvo certainly was. Speaking of, that's definitely a keeper. Certainly could be interrupted, but looks lovely to me. a bunch of lands, Marauding, Topiary, Stomper, Ripjaw now too. Maybe they're going to kill Marauding, but if they don't, that's okay, we still go Topiary. If Marauding sticks around, we get to go Ripjaw. I like it. Bone Crusher, okay. I said, Bone Crusher could stomp Huntmaster. There you go. Get the Ripjaw, get the draw. That's going to be nice. Ouch. It's looking okay. They could easily kill both stuff, lots of stuff. Could potentially get Volcanic Salvo next turn. If I draw a land, Topiary for 2, Volcanic for 2. Oh boy. Certainly commune, get a land, don't get a land. Okay. Got lots of scary stuff already. Regis or Alpha could be good, but I don't have a Ghalta. So that's what I'll grab. I'm not going to attack. We got Volcanic Salvo coming up. I want to maintain lots of total power to possibly go with it. Yeah, look at all that scary stuff. Do they discard Volcanic Salvo or... Oh, one of the Carnage Tyrants. I know, 5 cents. A no-brainer. Oh my goodness, look at this. Heaven for 5 cents. You get to take out 2 of those. And a Ghalta. Boom. Look at that, folks. Taking down Mythic number 575. 576. Taking down the mid-range deck. Wow, that's the match of the night right there. Dinos. That's a good example. Certainly a little bit clunky, but oh, who knows? But that is a good case. Who doesn't love taking out Shieldred and Reflection of Kiki Jiki for 2 red and 5 cents? The extended art, I have extended art of this in paper. Pick it up because it's dirt cheap. And in foil, the foiling on this, you kind of see the red flame glow. It's lovely. It's lovely. Yeah. Maybe I found the perfect mix. But the fact it's a 2-for-1. It's dirt cheap. It should be dirt cheap. Often enough. Okay. There you go. Maybe I don't need a sweeper. I've been thinking about that. Just completely cutting Brotherhood's End. Relying on the fact that Volcanic Salvo is going to be cheap. It's going to take out 2 things. Maybe add something else that is also a 2-for-1. And that might be enough. Maybe I don't need Brotherhood's End. That's something I'm going to be considering. I got so much massive explosive power. But certainly I imagine that opponent wasn't expecting to face that. I'll keep this. We got 3 lands. Domri. Lovely stuff. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling good after that match. Whew. If you want to try out something dinosaur related, there you go. I don't really need Castle Garenbrig, Rockfall Vale. That doesn't really matter. We'll go Rockfall Vale just because it is a dual land. We're not playing anything turn 1. Might as well do that. Don't really know what the opponent is doing, but we'll start ramping. Ripjaw next turn. Have to grab a forest, of course, to have Castle Garenbrig enter untapped. Oh, we got our first. This is my first experience against whatchamacallit. Rotpreist poison counter combo. Hopefully they don't bounce Ripjaw. As long as Ripjaw sticks around, that would be pretty good. But yeah, just targeting Venerated Rotpreist and making us get a lot of poison counters. We're going to be taking that out with Domri. Definitely like having a little bit of interaction on the off chance I need to take out. Oh my goodness, 3 Rotpreist. Well, I'm certainly bringing in Brotherhood's End to stop the shenanigans. And they're a little bit starved in the land department. Domri to get Tyrranax Rex next turn with the ramping. I like that. That is good. Hopefully they don't have something they can do to save it. They got 1 blue. They could do some shenanigans. A Tyvar stand. Okay. Hey. Ouch. That's not fun. Keep Ripjaw back. Maybe it stops some of the Rotpriests attacking or all of them. Just the fact that Ripjaw can block them. Good. Good. That's what I want. Hopefully we bought ourselves enough time that the Rex might be able to do the trick. Scary enough, at least we're only at 4 poison counters, but that can change very quickly. They have 3 Rotpriests. Possibly they could just... oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't like this. Well, I knew there was something funny business. So, March of Swirling Mist as an additional cost, exile any number of stuff, but up to X target creatures phase out. So, they really aren't doing anything with the phase out. It makes a creature technically not exist. They just do it to target each of the Rotpriests. Ugh, nasty. Well, I know what I'm doing, but anyways, I figured there'd be something like that up their sleeve. We gotta kill stuff. Vivien, gotta go. Chandra, all removal. See a Rotpreist, kill a Rotpreist. That's basically what it's all about here. Commune, not commune. Yeah, I'm gonna cut commune. We got a lot of non-dino stuff. Tyrranax Rex would be good, but I need to free up some space and just kill him. Gonna have to worry about Tyvar stand, which we did see makes sense. Something that targets the Rotpreist, that saves it. Natural synergy, what they'd want to be doing anyways. Could be a little bit slow. Nothing that kills a Rotpreist. 1 mulligan. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm liking that a little bit better. Send Carnage to the bottom because, again, we want to be killing. It is no Brotherhood's End, but seems it's mostly focused on the Rotpreist there. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around. Really, hopefully we draw that 3rd land. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. We get to the 3rd land anyways with Topiary Stomper here. So I think we got a good chance. Domri maybe to fight the Rotpreist, Topiary Stomper, or Huntmaster could, because it is going to go up to 2 power. But if they have stuff untapped, I got to assume they're going to protect it with something. Somehow. I'm just going to go with Thunderherd Migration. Reveal a dino just to possibly save Thunderherd if they have some counter spell that makes us pay an extra 1. Then next turn, Chandra, Domri, something like that. Possibly Regisaur Alpha. Guess I'm kind of glad, fortunate that I haven't faced this deck too much yet. Would be nice to go Volcanic Salvo next turn. That can't happen, unfortunately. Oh, all right. Well, Domri for 3. No, that doesn't make sense. Chandra to take out Bloated Contaminator. I like the looks of that. Let's do it. Actually, Chandra could ramp, play Domri, then use Domri to fight the Topiary Stomper with the Contaminator. Now I'm thinking, and then hopefully still be left with, you know, both those Planeswalkers. That would be good. I almost forgot about Chandra's ramping with the 2 red there. Hexproof, something. Dive down. Something that's going to save the Bloated Contaminator. We're about to find out. Slip out the back. Okay. That's alright. Fully, you know, expected that to happen. Contaminator probably going to attack Chandra. So Domri might be safe. But man, it's just all protection, and you play the Rotpreist and bad things happen. Tyvar stand possibly coming in. Either way, it's that. Well, you know, let's not pack it in yet. We're not quite dead, but we might be. Ouch! This is rough stuff, I gotta say. Just crossing my fingers they tap out so I can kill things. Alright, well, we'll ramp with Chandra. Try for Volcanic Salvo. Actually, I can go Regisaur Alpha and be able to play it. Let's do that instead. I was worried they had a counterspell for a second there, and I should have gone Domri's ability. I'll do it anyway, just in case. We can't fight with him. Alright, here goes nothing. Just gotta hope they can't save their stuff, but I think they're jamming a lot of stuff that saves their stuff. Still, at least we took down, you know, that high-level Mythic Rakdos Midrange. But certainly I'm gonna maybe keep this deck on my radar. I just face so much every day. You never know. I've been reading about this venerated Rotpreist list. I'm gonna be thinking about something. Anything. This is scary. Very different to pretty much any other deck. It's going to take probably something special, I would imagine. I got some ideas, though. We may just be dead coming up. They could easily have, you know, something cheap stuff for 1 and 1. Targeting Venerated Rotpreist twice, and then we would be at 10 poison counters. I got some secret tech. I'll show you what I'm thinking about Venerated Rotpreist. Stuff to drop it. Take it down. Something that doesn't target it. Are we dead? We're about to find out. Okay, we're not quite dead. We could get him. Galta or fighting. Oh, never mind. They had perks. Okay. Vorinclex, possibly. Something that has us not get counters. We'll see. Something that destroys things with low mana value of 1. Ratchet Bomb, you guys have seen me use at times. You know what? I'll delete a deck. I'll make a new one. And then I'll throw all the possible potential things I'm considering. Yeah, it might help you guys out. Spark of creativity. Definitely helpful for me. Okay, Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet. Eventually. Wait, oh. I don't know why it's still glitchy. It's glitchy on my phone. I thought it was only on the phone, but I guess it still happens here. It's makes the background all funny. But Ratchet Bomb would take a turn to get a charge counter on it and sacrifice it and take out the venerated Rotpriests. Oh, the Singleton event. Never played the format. Yeah, it doesn't let you use many dinos. I believe it's only standard Singleton. So you can only use Giant Cindermaw, Tyrranax Rex, Topiary Stomper. But yeah, just basically I had pretty much all the creatures that were 2 or 3 that tapped for mana that would help me more easily play the big creatures that I brought in that were at least 4 power, or if a creature, you know, has some condition where they get +1/+0, they would enter the battlefield as 4 power and still get that draw effect from the event. So you got to keep that in mind as well. But yeah, it's just standard Singleton. It was kind of hard to build the list, I must say. Maybe I can slap it up. I don't think I deleted it. I'll wait a second. But yeah, Ratchet Bomb, something that doesn't target the Rotpriest. Doesn't matter if they have hexproof. Slip out the back would save the Rotpriest though, because it doesn't exist. Can't be killed by anything. But other than slip out the back. Indestructible, I guess Tyvar's Stand would save it from the Ratchet Bomb. Exiling. Let's do that. Exile, mana value. Exile target permanent with mana value 1? Maybe. Mono red aggro. Yes, a lot of people for the Singleton event just, you know, did mono red aggro. Fast, easy. But chances are you could get instant concedes from opponents, as it is with a lot of events. You never know what you're going to get. It's not ranked, so you can expect funny business. But stuff that cares about cheap mana values. Sphere of Annihilation. I've always wondered about bringing this back in. I used it 6 months ago, I'm going to say. Kind of similar to Ratchet Bomb, but something that exiles. It gets around hexproof and indestructible. So I think that's going to be lovely. But this is bringing me back around to Extinction Event. Not so extinct dinos. I've been using Extinction Event a little bit against mono green, but I've not really been facing mono green. Again, it's just a wide range of stuff. This would do the trick. We got a lot of even valued dinos. Venerated Rotpriest is odd at 1, and the Bloated Contaminator is also odd at 3, so I can see Extinction Event doing the trick, taking out those problematic things. Shadow's Verdict, quite versatile as well. We don't have to worry about losing some of those higher costed dinos. We exile all creatures and planeswalkers with a mana value 3 or less from the battlefield and graveyard. Very scary, although it does take 2 black. I've often shied away from stuff that takes 2 pips in the color I'm splashing for. Definitely if I face this deck again, it's really going to be something. Riveteer's Charm, forcing them to sacrifice maybe the only creature that they have. Karn Silex, used that a little bit when it was first released. Takes a turn again to do its thing because it enters tapped, but sacrificing it, destroying not just creatures, but, you know, artifacts, treasure tokens, enchantments. It is a pretty good catch-all, which I think, speaking of Karn Silex, it would be good to pair with Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner, something that can untap a permanent, so you have the potential of popping the Silex the turn you play it, which can be very important. Very, very nasty. You get around the drawback of waiting. And yeah, definitely I like the pairing of this and Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner. Maybe something else, but because I play a deck with creatures that are pretty big, that's what I tend to use. Hidetsugu, if I went back to Jund again, destroy each non-land permanent, mana value 1 or less. Seems like Rotpreist is probably the main thing to take out. Bloated Contaminator, it is big, but chances are we'd have somebody that can at least trade with it at 4 toughness, 4 power. Maybe we've turned on Topiary Stomper to trade with the Contaminator. But Rotpreist is public enemy number 1. Absolutely. So there are a lot of things that we can do. Keeping in mind, there's always some tech, likely, if you're facing a deck that is difficult, to say the least. I'll discard the changes. I'll see if I still have that singleton list Pterosaurus. Do I have somewhere? Looks like I deleted it. Had to make space. You'd think I'd have tons of space, but it's all dinos. I really had to start deleting some of the old stuff. I guess the oldest one is Budget Dino. Not sure what that involves. Man, just goes on forever. Hopefully they increase the deck limit. 200. Having almost 200 different dinosaur variations. I tend to just delete one, make a duplicate of the one I'm currently working on, just to easily keep track of the changes. I really don't need to, because, you know, when I do a stream, the list used for that night is in the description, so that probably keeps track well enough there. Hey, you'll get there. You may get there with instant concedes from the opponent. Hopefully you get lucky. That was my final 5th win. The opponent conceded instantly, and hey, that was pretty good. Eldritch. Interesting. Winning one right now. Good stuff. Cross my fingers for you. Cross my fingers when I mulligan, I get a bit better of a hand. Hey, all right. Good stuff. If Rockfall Vale came into play untapped, I might risk it with Commune to get my 2nd land, but that's a little bit worse. One more mulligan. Oh, it's... hey, you can't win them all. We'll give it a go. Send the queen to the bottom. At the very least, you know, Castle Garenbrig, we're going to be digging for a land next turn. Oh, I know. I was just basically playing it for that, but certainly, yeah. Might as well keep going, get that 5th win, get Zapandrel. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Zapandrel. Something like that. Starts with a Z or a Z, I guess, depending where you're from. imagine Domri would die. They'd have to sink a bunch into Misery's Shadow, but they might want to play something. Let's do that. Domri, if he lives, you know, we've got some nice ramp left over. It might mean Carnage Tyrant. Next turn we would be at 4. Playing a land plus Domri's ramp. 4 right there. Castle Garenbrig tapping for 6. Let's hope that happens. We did send, well, not a Carnage Tyrant to the bottom. There's a pretty good chance we've sent a lot to the bottom and none of them were Carney T. Oh yeah, they're taking them out. Nuts. That's alright. All is not lost. We at least will get to 5 mana for Regis or Alpha at some point. As long as they don't disco. Okay. Well, we don't need any more lands. We're good. Wow. Man. I'm still riding high on taking out Rakdos Midrange like I did. That was lovely fashion. Oof. Well, they can only discard one thing, unfortunately. That's too bad. You just never know. You can take down anybody. Things can go your way, things cannot go your way. You gotta play a large sample size for sure. I always say play as many games as you can stomach with a particular change. Try and make it as consistent as possible, having ramp and, you know, maybe increase the land count, decrease the land count again. You know, we have 19 lands. Sometimes bad things will happen, like is happening right now. As long as you can be okay with the back and forth swinging nature of simply just not getting what you want. But yeah, I still say that's a beautiful part of the game. If it was always guaranteed, that would remove the, I don't know, the specialness. Ouch. Well, it's a good thing I didn't play Carnage Tyrant or Tyrranax Rex. I'm just going to start calling it T-Rex. That's a mouthful. That's too many letters. T-Rex. We all know T-Rexes. I think I might be dead. I don't have Brotherhood's End. I'm just gonna pack it in. But you can see, you know, if I could have easily played Tyrranax, Carnage Tyrant, but this is classic Rakdos Midrange, lots of creatures. Maybe they get some more reflections similar to that game, Brotherhood's End, Chandra. Probably have Shieldred, I would imagine. Again, hey, that did the trick against the Mythic player, so that's coming in. Trim Vivien, and man, hopefully they fix this glitch, because, I mean, I can't even, I know how many I have of these, but it's nice to just look at a glance and be able to see that number. Odd. Huh. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. I just had to switch the view. All right. Where was I? Got sidetracked. Cut commune. Gotta make space somewhere. Tyrranax Rex. Huntmaster. Again. The Brotherhood's End kills it. Stomp from Bone Crusher Giant. Fatal Push. All that good stuff. Ugh. Not so good either. 2 of the 3 Galtas. You hope to not see it, but hey, there's a chance and a possibility for any variation. We could see 4 Carnage Tyrants and 3 Galtas. I haven't seen it yet. It's bound to happen. I'm gonna hope for the best. Hope they don't discard Topiary Stomper, and hope sending that land to the bottom doesn't do me in. Certainly I had enough the previous game, so you know, maybe that happens. Once again, luckily, it wasn't turn 1 Thoughtseize. They may want to be going Blood Tithe Harvester this turn. Or something. Hey, I'm liking this. At the very least, we would be able to get Ripjaw next turn, currently. But we could possibly get Regisaur, and we got 2 copies, so... Hey, if they want to use removal on Topiary Stomper, that's alright. We're still far off from 7 lands. Maybe they have lots of removal, so they could just, you know, safely use it. They got plenty of other gas in hand to take out whatever I play. Okay. Hopefully Marauding sticks around, but maybe we're going to be seeing that fatal push. Imagine someone's going down. Let's see what happens with this Ripjaw. Fatal push. Maybe this forces them to take out Ripjaw. Maybe they always would have. Oh, okay. Well, we gained some valuable information. They don't have any single target removal. This is good. This is very good. They don't have fatal push. They don't have lots of stuff. Gotta be the Rex. It's the most expensive thing. I can play Regisaur Alpha next turn. I can actually possibly play Galta. I'm liking this. Oh, hey, we got a replacement. Lovely stuff. We got lots of bodies. We know they don't have a whole lot that can kill a whole lot. Question is, be as aggressive as possible. Do I want to take out both Blood Tithe Harvesters? I'll attack with just the Ripjaw. To take him out, both of those would have to block him. Or one would tap to reduce him -2/-2. Okay, that's good. Preserve as much total power, I imagine. They could be drawing something that kills something coming up. So just maintain, hopefully playing Galta hasty next turn. That'd be ideal. Can't play with Rex, unfortunately. Oh, well, I'll sack the token. The easiest thing to kill. Oh, they're done. We got them. Oh, look at that, folks. Volcanic Salvo to clear out both bodies. Boom. Look at that massive damage. All I needed was Galta. Okay. Maybe should have held Volcanic Salvo back. I just love killing stuff with it. Oh, I love using it. But holding it back so they didn't gain the information that there was the potential of it. Whether or not it affects how they do things. They naturally want to be playing Shieldred and stuff like that anyways. But maybe the fact that they saw Volcanic Salvo makes them scared. And they don't play stuff. That'd be alright too. I need more coffee. Maybe I don't. I want to sleep tonight. But it's Friday. This hand's not going to do it. Maybe if, one of these T-Rexes was commune, I could go turn 1 commune with forest, grab a mountain, marauding. Nah. Ooh. That's not a whole lot better. I'm going to keep it like a crazy person. And hope I draw another land to safely go Thunderherd Migration. Ooh, boy, well, we got one more chance. We're rolling the dice here. I definitely would not recommend this. especially with a low land count. Oh boy. Oh, phew. We did it. Again. Excuse me. My goodness. Okay. Topiary Stomper next turn. Otepec Huntmaster certainly would have been pretty nice, but play it safe, certainly against a deck like this that can kill a lot of stuff. Hopefully we see a Brotherhood's End. It would be ideal coming up here, taking out both of those creatures. Not the case. Maybe next turn. We will be going pretty low, down to at least 9, possibly 7 if they played Shieldred. Oh, Thoughtseize, okay. 2 more to go. Good stuff. You're getting there. Sometimes these events, they can take a lot longer than you hope. Sometimes you breeze through the 5-6 wins that's required to get all those card styles or whatever it is. Might take an hour, might take 2 hours, might take 15 minutes, depending if you get some instant concedes from your opponents. Yeah, it's got to be Brotherhood's End next turn. That is not Brotherhood's End, and that will end our chances against this particular Rakdos Midrange opponent. They got fantastic stuff. Again, at the very least, you saw what can happen against Rakdos. It can go either way. Very scary stuff. But it's good overall, I must say. I'm loving this. Make some tweaks. Volcanic Salvo and Castle Garenbrig. I think those 2 things are actually the all-stars. Certainly lovely playing the big scary dinos. But that stuff, man. Maybe lots of people, they can't make super good use of Volcanic Salvo because most lists don't use as much crazy, intense total power that they're casting Volcanic Salvo still for 6 or 5 or something like that. Oh, another one. Wow, good stuff. Hey, oh, it was probably a scary goblin, or they just figured maybe you went first or something, or they had a very bad starting hand. It's hard to say. I always wish I kind of get to, or would get an idea of why the opponent instantly concedes. But again, being unranked, it's bound to happen. But it certainly sounds like things are going your way. Gonna leave it there for tonight, though. Hopefully you have continued good luck. Pterosaurus, everybody else. Have a good Friday night. Or if you're watching this anytime later on, have a good day, good evening, morning, afternoon, whenever it is. Remember, there's always room for improvement. There's always the potential to take down Rakdos. Mythic Rakdos players. Yeah, we can go toe-to-toe with the big dogs. The big dinos go toe-to-toe with the big dogs. But yeah. Oh, peace. Have a good one, and see you guys later.